What's up, guys? Welcome back to Champ and the Tramp. This episode is brought to you by Bubba Coos Burritos. Frank, how do you like Bubba Coos?
Bubba Coos is my go-to spot for lunch, sometimes dinner. You can't miss with Bubba Coos. My kids love it. Everybody in the family is down with Bubba Coos.
Check them out, Bubba Coos Burritos.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the Champ and the Tramp, let the bomb blast.
That's spicy.
What's spicy?
This Arnold tequila. It's very good, but it's we had the Raspado, right?
Yep, this is the Reflexion Blanco.
The Blanco.
Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
It's good.
It's
It's
very good.
got a little more kick to it.
A little more kick, buddy. Those shoes got a bunch of kick you got on.
Yeah, I like red and black are my favorite colors, man.
You know probably my favorite colors too. It's like those are dominant colors.
Really?
Power. Red and black mean power.
I didn't realize. I know red's the color of passion.
Okay.
Used to my bedroom, I had painted bright red back in the day because I was told it was the color of passion, and I thought it was probably the ugliest bedroom you've ever seen in your life.
Bright red?
It was
Jeez,
bright
I probably
red.
thought you were a fucking like vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It was all-
S&M,
Uh-huh.
bright red, and you would come with the bright red gag ball in your mouth.
I did do some weird shit back in the day.
Did you? You had you
No,
used a
none of
gag
that.
ball?
No, none of that. That's like basement dungeon shit. No, but I used to have a tripod like that set up at the end of my bed.
Like a dude with a really big thing, a tripod?
No,
Is that what you're talking about?
No, like a tripod camera at the end of the bed.
I
Was
thought
a-
you were talking about the guy
think
like in Pulp Fiction. What was his name? Tripod?
probably a little intimidating to a girl that walked in there to see a tripod set up, but I guess I thought it was cool doing that. I don't know.
And did you ever
Yeah.
direct any
Yeah.
features?
Yeah.
They must have been pretty quick
Well,
clips.
it was a long time ago.
Pretty quick clips.
They were real short clips, 30-second clips.
Oh man!
What's up, buddy? You got
Jesse didn't mind you filming?
No, he never does. Never does. You didn't mind either back in the day.
Yeah.
You got a little war wound on the side of your face today, pal. What happened?
I did. Got a little scratch.
Yeah,
Little
doing a little
scratch.
rolling today or sparring today?
I'm just touch sparring. Yeah, kind of getting back into it a little bit.
Nice, buddy. Nice.
Yeah.
How's everything feeling?
Feel really good, man.
Yeah?
Really good, dude. I was out in Wildwood coaching my kid all weekend, up and down my feet all day.
Well,
So.
let's give him a shout out, man. Tino crushed it, right?
This weekend he had a rough weekend, but before that, for school he won his county and tri-county.
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah,
I guess I
did
didn't
well.
ask you how he did in Wildwood. How did he do down there?
He did. I had him wrestling up. No excuses. He wrestled some good kids, but he battled. He battled all weekend, but it's good. You know, he's been crushing.
Yep.
He's undefeated for middle school in Jersey Shore League, so it's good to go get some battles. Kind of put him in a weight above that he wrestles, just because it was open for the particular team. So
He's
set him up for failure a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
you got to do that, right?
but he's doing good. Yeah. No, it was all good. All
Typically, I mean, you have more mass, you have more strength, basically, right? So they kind of outpower.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, he's so the weight was 69. He probably weighs 66. There was a 65, but it was already taken.
Gotcha.
You know, we were trying to stay on the team with a couple of his buddies, so we ended up taking the 69. And a lot of those guys, it's only 4 pounds, 3 pounds. You know, but a lot of those guys cut weight or cheat, from what I hear.
Oh, really?
That's what I hear.
At that age?
Well, think about it. The organizer of the tournament, they take your money. You show up. You're from fucking Georgia or Utah or Pennsylvania, and you have 3 or 4 guys, 5 guys that are overweight by a pound or 2. They're just like, yeah, fuck, you're good. I don't want to take your money.
Right,
They're not going to
they
take your
don't
money.
want to turn people away,
Yeah,
right?
no.
Yeah. So they fudge it?
Yeah, which I could never do that because I feel like you're just doing your kid a disservice,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I think if I had him down at 65, he could have been, you know, maybe went 500. But there's a lot of studs. I mean, some of the best kids in the country at that tournament.
Really?
Little kids, yeah.
Stacked talent there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So people come from all over.
Yeah, there was teams from Utah, freaking Georgia, yeah, a bunch.
That's awesome.
Connecticut,
awesome.
yeah.
Yep. He's taking after dad, though, for sure. He's got a talent, man.
He likes it. He's into it. I mean, yeah, afterwards, he freaking, on Monday, he's like, hey, can we go to Steve's? Work with
Really?
Steve? I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
They say, like, your wild kid, the hardest one to control is typically your most talented, too. You know what I mean? Like,
He's kind of easy. And I mean, I don't know. My 2 kids are polar opposite. Well, my 3 kids. My 2 boys are polar opposites.
When he was a little kid, I don't know about now, but when he was a little kid, like that kid, every time I would come here, he'd be on top of the TV or hanging off a banister or something. He was definitely. I thought he was your crazy kid. No.
No. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as like Frankie's just always out and about, and it's just. How about this? Actually, they went to the movie. I'm not gonna say the movie place they went to. They went to the movies. The kids. There were 2 moms to go there. They bought tickets to a rated R movie.
Mm-hmm.
They let them buy the tickets, and they go to the end. Like, oh no, you guys can't go. You guys can't go to a rated R movie.
Wait, as they were handing the ticket to the guy.
I guess. So I don't know the whole story. So
well, they came in the theater and said.
No. I guess as they were walking in, they can't go.
Right.
So the kid's like, all right, well then we'll go to a PG-13 movie. And then the manager there was like, no, I don't like. I don't want you coming to our movie theater.
Really?
Yeah, dude. So the mom, Renee didn't go. Thank God Renee didn't go.
Yeah.
But a couple of the moms were, obviously upset with it and this and that. And they say, oh, I don't like the way they're acting. Dude, they're fucking kids, bro.
Right,
what are they doing? How are they acting?
Right.
I want to, you can sue them.
Right.
Are you
discriminating?
Are you discriminating against my kid?
Right.
You know what I mean? Or his friends?
Right.
That's a diverse group they got.
Yeah.
I don't know, are they discriminating against kids like that? That'd be fucked up, man.
Don't businesses have the right to refuse anybody though? Isn't that how
I
that
guess, but I mean, but
you can't discriminate based on color,
that.
right?
So
but you
yeah,
can discriminate based on behavior, I guess.
I guess, but what was the behavior? Supposedly, weren't acting that. Who knows? I mean, they're kids too. But,
Right.
But literally, it's the whole movie that nobody's in. It's fucking empty. Like, what are you worried about?
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like that might not be the right manager for the job.
No.
You're making me a little nervous over there, bud, with that knife. What are you going to stab me during the show, or what's going on? You don't like me anymore?
I do. I just might stab you, though.
Swinging the thing around.
Oh, man. So, did you see Mr. Murphy
March
7th, which is so fucking
7th,
dumb.
right?
Like, what's the difference between February 8th and March 7th? Tell me, is there a difference?
Midterm elections.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, but is there a difference to wait?
Speaking of elections,
to wait that long?
You're asking me? No, there's absolutely no difference.
Oh, I know.
He's saying that the curve is slowing down. It'll be better by then. That's their argument, I guess.
If I was kids in high school, especially, even
they're doing it all over the country, bro.
If I was kids in high school, I'd say, I'm done.
They're walking out. Have you seen it?
My
They're
kids, like I said, my kids have
the
mask exemptions.
Right.
But like, dude, if they, because it's up to the school boards.
Does anybody question that? By the way, any teachers
nope,
question it?
Nope,
Not one.
Nope.
Good.
They can't because it's it's legit from a doctor.
Right. Speaking of that, though, our boy Ian Smith.
Yeah,
running for Congress against Andy Kim, right?
What's it called? The 3rd district. District. Is that what it's called?
Our district. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. We got to get him back on the pod.
Yes, we do. We got to get him on here. I know he's a very loved and a very hated individual. There's really no in between.
Well, I posted something for him. Of course, people are saying, "Oh, this is the guy that you support," and they bring up the fact that he, was involved in that accident, and he killed some kid,
right? Which he openly talks about. But what is it that people want? They want him to kill himself?
I don't know.
He made a mistake.
Well, it's just a low hanging fruit,
right?
You know what I mean?
Correct.
To gotta go after him.
And he owns it, and he takes responsibility for it, and I'm sure that's a tremendous cross to bear for the rest of your life. And
you heard him when he was here. He's like, I wish it was me.
Correct.
We could switch, but I can't.
Right.
What can I do?
What can he do? Off
he
himself?
Did he do 5 years or
people want him to shoot himself? He was technically, I think he was underage, right? So I don't know what he did. He did some time, I think, but he was in college, right?
He wasn't underage.
He wasn't. So yeah, I'm not sure the details of it, but he owns it and he openly talks about it. And I'm not saying that justifies it in any way or makes it right. But it's better than not addressing it. And what is the option? What is the alternative? To live under a rock and
I seen someone say, listen, someone actually said this. And I don't like reading comments, but I just knew it was going to bring something to me, and I got to stop doing it. Like I've been dipping into comments a little bit, and I like it.
Posted something for him recently?
I might have retweeted something, something like that.
Okay.
And someone was like, I'm not saying everyone makes mistakes, this and that, but why should he be rewarded for something? Like, how's he being rewarded? Doing public service and trying to save our fucking state from these tyrants?
Rewarded.
That's not rewarded,
the dude
right?
has lived a life of punishment for the last 3 years.
I know. But okay, all they got was probation, so they don't have to pay nothing. Is that how it worked?
I don't know. What do you mean? From the accent?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, the accent. No. From
Well, there
all
would be
that
a civil.
Stuff. No, I'm not talking about from the accent. Just from all they just had a court case for all these,
Right, because they're
tickets or whatever he's
they're
getting.
coming after them personally now instead of just for
and
business.
He got him and Frank got probation for a year.
Okay.
Does that mean all their fines are expunged?
We'll have to have him on to talk about it. I don't know, honestly.
Definitely.
I don't know. I obviously align with a lot of his freedom beliefs. So I would love to have him on the show to talk about it. He's a very articulate guy. He's you look
he's
at
a
him with
great
a big
speaker.
crazy
Great
beard
speaker.
and muscle bound dude, and he owns a gym, and you would never think,
Is he tatted up or no?
He's got some. I think he's got like a sleeve or something. I don't think he's head to toe, but I don't know. Wow, you ask him to take his shirt off when he's in here, Frank?
Just wondering, bro. Just wondering.
I know you're curious.
I wonder if you have any future in politics.
No, I'm too dumb.
Definitely,
too
dumb.
I agree. I'm good at.
You might be first man. I can see you being first man, not a first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First man.
Appreciate that, pal.
Would that be good?
If I went that way, that would be good. Yeah, I'd be okay with it. I don't go that way though. I know you wish I did.
No, I'm saying if you were a woman that was a president, bro, why you gotta go there? Why you gotta go there?
Because every joke you make is
Why
a gay
you gotta-
joke. That's
why
why.
you go there?
You're gonna end up like Rogan and offend some people.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I support Joe Rogan.
I do too. And maybe we can't say that because we're white, but
No, well, honestly, I'm seeing a lot of support from
ton,
a lot of
much
parts
more
of the community.
support than I see criticism. And those people criticizing him, they all got skeletons in the closet. Every one of them that I've seen so far. The Howard Sterns, who I loved Howard Stern. I went to his Sirius satellite radio party, when he left AM/FM or FM radio, and he went to Sirius. I went to New York City, took the train up, got off in Penn Station, walked to it with my buddy Bobby. We were just big Stern fans because I thought he pushed the limit of the First Amendment, and I thought he was like,
He did.
And now, what he stands for, I can't support it.
But did he come out himself and say something about this, or no? I don't know. They bring him up. I don't know, but I don't know if he came out himself and said something about that, about Rogan in specific.
No,
about this incident.
Not about this. Not about this incident.
I know
Rogan,
about the misinformation.
Right,
stuff.
misinformation.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's where Stern came in. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know about this specifically, but so I guess maybe I see what you're doing. Maybe he's not hypocritical in that sense because he's got some skeletons in his closet with some skits he's done. But and then of course you got The Rock who came out in support.
Ready? We got someone from watching it live.
What we got?
They're talking about Frank and Ian. They got probation for taking the doors off the hinges. They are still fighting 90 plus other charges.
Crazy.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Can he become the? Can he like become the congressman and expunge himself? You know what I'm saying?
As long as they're not felonies, right? If he doesn't get convicted of a felony, he can be a congressman. Right? You can't. I don't think you can be a congressman if you're a felon, right?
I don't.
But then, would he be a felon for the accent? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can be.
Well, yeah.
You can't vote if you're a felon.
Right.
Can't own a gun.
Is he a felon?
I don't know. We got to have him on.
He couldn't be. Yeah.
Ian, you're welcome to sit down on the couch and clear a lot of this up whenever you're ready. I'm not going to take shots in the dark and guess at any of this. So, again, very articulate guy. If you didn't watch the episode with Ian Smith, check it out.
You got to buy him a few drinks before he takes any shots in the dark.
This guy, king of the one-liners over here. Yeah, so obviously we align and we support Rogan. Neither one of us think that he's a racist, but why do you support him?
Just based on what I know. I know him personally because I've met him several times, hung out with him. From what I've seen in person, he's just a good, warm dude, thoughtful guy, and then obviously I've been listening to Rogan since 2016 pretty religiously.
He is the OG.
And dude, I listen to him speak for many hours on end, and I don't see a shred of racism in him.
Right.
What he said, that Planet Ape shit was fucked up, but again, he's a comedian. He was in a room full of comedians. Maybe it was in distaste. Maybe it was a bad joke. And that's why he apologized, he even said. And a lot of people are giving him flack for apologizing. And I was a little like on the edge, like, maybe he shouldn't apologize. But he said, listen, I do regret saying that. So I do apologize for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's apologized for everything, But he's apologizing for that, so I got respect for the guy. And
it is a
all
word,
these
right?
People, I know, but all these people fucking going after him are like, don't throw stones when you live in a glass house, because everybody, even the fucking Rock, come out here saying this, supports him, then pulls it, and now so much people are digging up so much shit about him, coming at Chinese people, coming at trans people. Yo, nobody's fucking perfect.
So supposedly the whole kickoff to this, and the guys that started it, again, I don't know all the details of this, but were 3 guys that came after Dave Portnoy at one time, and he challenged them to a debate on YouTube, and supposedly one of those guys got some skeletons in his closet and used the N-word too. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but Portnoy called him out and said, I guess there was some connection with his fiancée or something like that, and he'd used some racial language, and Portnoy called him out on it because they came after Portnoy too, but I think it was for being like misogynistic, not racist. I believe.
But it's usually that way, right? It's usually that way. And then I seen a video today where some guy was going around. I don't know if it was L.A. or New York, or I think it was like warm weather. Asking who, about Joe Rogan, are you offended that he said, and every single white person was like, oh my God, it's a travesty. He should get off the air. Every black person is like, man, I don't care. He didn't say nothing to me. He seems cool. And I think I'm racist against white people, bro. You know what I'm saying? These white people are the biggest dorks around. Yeah. That's the problem.
Nothing worse than a white liberal. I've heard that more than once.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And everything is double standards, like especially on social media. The hypocrisy on social media is fucking ridiculous.
It's disgusting.
Bro.
It is.
And like you talked about the guy, the defiant L's. You see, he'll say one thing, 2 weeks later say the fucking opposite when it's in their favor.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what did I say?
Those defiant L's, like where someone be like, "Oh, I'm not taking the vaccine. Oh, you're taking Trump's vaccine. You're a fucking idiot." Then 2 months later, "Oh my God, I just got my fucking 3rd booster."
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I just support freedom at the end of the day. Free speech. I'm not justifying anybody use that word or that word is correct, but it is a little confusing. Sometimes it's used as a term of endearment, you know what I mean? Which is if it's a taboo word, it should just be a taboo word. And I'm not saying that we should say it or anybody should say it. It's aligned with some horrible history, behind that word.
Yeah. I mean, I don't say it.
Now, do you feel like if you wanted to use it in context here, do you think you would be able to?
I wouldn't, no. And I think Rogan too. He even said he has since the, I'm sure it's the climate of the world today. Right. He realizes I have to say the N-word, and he says
Biden has used it in context when he was a senator.
Yes, I know. I know the N-word. Well, how about, I mean, not for nothing. And again, it's not the same thing because we weren't slaves and all this stuff, and we weren't, we didn't fight for civil rights for all these years and all that stuff. So it is different. But the fucking sitting mayor of New York says, "I beat those crackers down." Blah blah blah. Like, dude, that's kind of the same thing. I mean, it's not the same thing, and I don't care. He says that. I have no problem.
The history isn't there, but it's racist.
It's still it still is. It's still if you're gonna call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't care. He says that. I'm not offended by that at all.
Listen, just what you said right there. A spade. I bet people have an issue with that.
Why?
Well, I guess because a spade could be black, right?
I don't know.
In cards, right? I guess it's red or black, but just because it's black, I bet people have an issue with it.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You're reaching. I think you're reaching.
I'm just saying, people reach all the time, bro.
Yeah,
people reach all the time. I don't know. I mean, I support the guy. I've listened to him for years.
Yeah,
just
the
like
guy
yourself.
hit me up. It's BJ. He said, if I can get him to go live with you now, would you want it? We'll go live with Ian. Can we go live?
Oh,
with
Ian?
Yeah. How, on the phone? How that work?
If Ian comes on my live right now, how do we interact with him? We've never done that before. Do we have that capability? I'd rather personally have Ian on the couch, but if he wanted to pop in and just say what he's running for and with his platform and why he's running, that would be amazing. Is there a way to? Zoom with him after? Yeah, we could do Zoom at the end.
Can we cut this one short and maybe?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, again, Ian, if you're listening or watching, we want you in person on the couch, but it'd be great at the end of this if you just chimed in and said, what platform you're running on and why you're running and how people can.
BJ's the author, remember?
Yeah. She's great. Yeah.
Thank you,
I talked to her a little bit too about possibly doing something, but yeah. She's great.
Well, she's listening. So
Bodyworks Publishing, I think it is, right?
I don't know.
Shout out to Bodyworks Publishing.
Body Works.
Pretty sure that's it. We'll just do it.
Yeah.
Again.
So what do you think, bro? Like, cause so now, Rogan, I think himself took those episodes down because he didn't like that he said those words, said what he said in those episodes, right?
Okay, well,
So he self-censored himself.
If he's the artist, okay, but haven't like 70 episodes
No, I think
come
he
off?
picked all 70.
He did.
Yeah.
See,
I believe that's what I think I'm hearing.
Really, I hadn't heard that, and I maybe I'm okay with that because he's.
If it's him and
It's
he
him.
feels like, yeah, but yeah, hey,
But
if it's him, it's whatever.
I
It's
heard
his
it.
shit.
Didn't they take like Milo Yiannopoulos off and?
I think that was in some of the when they transferred over from Apple or from the other ones just to Spotify. Some did get lost in translation.
That's not him. Not in
no.
translation. Specific
No,
ones. Got
there
taken
was,
off.
but there was also ones that had like made no sense also, and like the Alex Jones ones were on still. So I don't think there was a rhyme or reason. I mean, maybe there was, but
Yeah, I mean, again, it's complicated, man. Where is the limit to censorship? Where's the limit? You know, obviously that word is the button word above all other words. But where does it come in? Where, you know, what if someone's offended
is
by?
that the more? Do you
You
think
call
that,
me gay 40 times a show. What if somebody gets offended by that? Do we get censored? You're joking,
We
obviously.
probably are getting censored. The fucking 10 people that listen to us are censored. Someone's probably upset.
But I'm saying, do we get censored for that? I know that you're not a homophobe, and I know you're just breaking my chops and you're just joking around. I know that because I personally know you. I've been friends with you for 20 plus years. I know that. But somebody out there might get offended and say, censor him. You know, what if you get, you know.
Then I'll miss these Tuesday evenings with you, Raj.
It's a cancel culture world, brother. Cancel. People are fighting for freedom, though. We should talk about this. You know, the freedom truckers up in Canada. What is your take on that?
It's great, man. Real people, blue collar people like us. I mean, I consider myself a blue collar person, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the people that make the country run.
Who
right?
would have thought Canada would be leading the charge?
Yeah, but I mean,
in freedom. It's
it
amazing.
does make sense. It does make sense because we're not as bad. We're not dealing with as much draconian shit as they are. So I feel like
Good use of the word.
if we did have that here, I think we would. And we are. You've seen it. I thought people put the trucker light up for you, right? Or the mud flaps with the fucking lady. They fucking shine the mud flaps with the lady in the sky.
That would be amazing. I would answer that call. My question is, I'm employed by a union and I drive a company truck. How you can't do that. It has to be all owner operators, which I think the vast majority of these guys up in Ontario are all owner operators, I believe. But do you see what they're doing up there? Like, it's freezing, frigid cold up there, and they have the police take because they're like trying to keep because they're not moving. They're just, you know, I think it's been 11 days now. And they're basically just shutting down the border. So because people don't want to be vaccinated. You know what I mean? So the police are taking their fuel cans away so that these women, men, and children that are in these semis are going to freeze. You know what I mean? They're going to freeze them out.
That's
It's
fucked up,
crazy, man. It's crazy what's
Hey,
going
Roger,
on.
give a shout out to Michaela 364. She wants to see your nipple.
Want to see my nipple? No, I can't do that, Michaela. Can't do that. But it's a PG show over here. But yeah, shout out Michaela 364. What's that, her area code? Where's 364?
She takes one day off a year.
Yeah. Takes Christmas off. Even God rested one day, right? She wants to see my nipple. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
I feel like Frankie's ready to cut that thing off if I break it out. He's got that knife
I
going
might.
on there.
I might. You got you. There you go.
So essentially, it's the Canadian side, right? It's not the American side.
But I
You
see
can't-
somewhere
you
like they're
can't
blocking
cross-
off the section, or I keep seeing like, oh, truckers blocked off the section or went through the barricade. What are they talking about?
Well, that now farmers are coming in with tractors, I
Yeah,
guess, to
yeah.
go around it, you know,
Yeah.
because they're blocking the road where the semis can't get around. But these tractors are going around it now. They're trying to shut down the Capitol. They're trying to make a statement like, "Hey, you know, we have
Well,
a
I heard.
voice."
Was it
Trudeau's-
Ottawa? Was it
Trudeau's
Ottawa? Algery. What? Algery? What?
Calgary?
Calgary.
Calgary, yeah.
Algery. Make shit up. Make it up.
If I'd have said that, you'd have gone on for 5 minutes.
I would've.
Algery?
I would've.
This guy's talking about Algery.
Dumbass. But yeah, I heard like they somewhere dropped mandates already.
Yeah, because there are provinces up there, right? So certain provinces, I
Right.
guess, have the ability.
Alberta,
yes,
Calgary.
yes.
I made it the same way.
Calgary is where the Olympics was years ago, Winter Olympics. But Anyway, yes, there are certain provinces that are, but then I heard the American side shut down the bridge that goes from Michigan, from Detroit, I think it is, over to Canada. They closed that.
It's right there.
They closed that bridge completely down. It's not even open anymore. You can't
I'm
even
going
go
to be
over
in Detroit, actually.
All right.
For Nationals.
You got a
NCAAs.
busy month, bro.
That's March. That's in March. It's in March. I'll be in Cali next week.
All right.
Yeah. Orange
Got a
County.
bunch of appearances coming up.
Yeah.
Anything you want to shout out, buddy? Bring
I'll
attention
be at
to?
the Wow Sports Card. Jeez, let me check my schedule.
You're gonna be in Fairfield this week, right?
Wow Sports Card, February 26th. What?
Are you gonna
I have the Wayne grand opening, UFC Gym Wayne grand opening, February 19th. Then I have the UFC Gym Paramus grand opening, February 21st. So if you're in the Jersey area, come out and check the kid.
doing a fundraiser this week, though, right?
I'm doing a fundraiser for a good friend of mine, Dominic Fury. I trained with Dominic back in 2005. When I first started my career, man, I was looking for good guys to push me, and he was and he was training jiu-jitsu much longer than I was, so he was a good help for me, helped me out at the beginning of my career. Chris kind of introduced me and Lori.
I mean Ligori.
Yeah.
I meant Ligori.
And I just found out he has stage 4 cancer, so we're doing a benefit for him. Sad, man. He has 3 kids, and such a good guy. He's a corrections officer, healthy dude. You just never know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't personally know him. I don't believe I've ever met him, but I know people that know him, and everybody just says he's a great human being, So yeah.
So I'm happy to do this. It's going to be at Scorpions Wrestling Club, I believe, in Paramus. And, hopefully we can raise a bunch of money up for him. I think we're going to be doing an NFT. And all the money's going to go auction off, and all the money's going to go to this guy.
Wait, an NFT of you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick, bro.
Yeah.
Because you could do as many as you want to, right? They're all, as long as they're not identical, which none ever are going to be.
I believe so. I don't know. I'm just saying. I was like, when they asked me to do this, they asked like, "Oh, we do a percentage split." I'm like, "Bro, I don't want no. I'm not saying I'm trying to pat myself. I just feel so fucking bad for this kid. I wish I can give this kid all the money.
Yeah.
And just help him out as much as I can. So I'm glad that I'm able to maybe hopefully bring his family.
Because Frankie's a humble guy. I'll say it because you're too humble to say it. There was a person that used to work at our barbershop that we both knew pretty well. He was actually the manager there for a while. Great guy. Won't say any names, but passed cancer, I believe. Correct? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Very young guy. And you made a sizable, very nice donation to his family, and I you just always remember shit like that, So yeah, Frankie comes across as a tough guy, but he's got a big heart over here.
I try, man, because you never know.
Pay
you
it
never
forward,
know what people
right?
are dealing with. Yeah, exactly,
Right.
exactly. I always try to.
Right.
Actually, did a signing this weekend with Frazier, Christy Rampone.
Oh, really? I saw Frazier's.
Steven Baker, the touchdown maker.
Oh, right on.
And Mark Gastineau. Do you remember him? Do you know he got Mark Gastineau? He's played for the Jets. He was the sack leader for the longest time. The single season sack leader for the longest time. He got beat by Strahan.
No shit.
Old guy, bro. He's on there, Mike, fucking just going, dude. You could tell he brought up the fucking sack thing like 4 times. You can tell it's still fucking digs.
Yeah, he's living his glory. Yeah.
Well, he's
That's
still
great.
pissed that he doesn't hold it no more.
I saw, obviously we had, if you guys want to check it out, we had Christy Rampone on the show early on when he first started, but Frazier's been on too. But I saw Frazier did a post. He's like, when you think you're cool because you got a Olympic medal, and then you hang out with Christy Rampone and she's just got him fucking lined up.
Yeah, dude.
She was
beast,
great.
bro.
She is a beast, man. Went to college on a basketball scholarship and ended up playing soccer. How crazy is that?
One of the best soccer players ever.
Of all time. Yeah. Yep. Jersey's put out some great athletes over the years.
Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Athletes, musicians.
Yep. John Bon Jovi.
Reality stars.
I don't know about that. Not about that. MMA fighters.
What was I going to talk to you about?
Shoot, buddy. Shoot. What do you got
Before
for
that.
me? What do you got for me?
Oh, man, I forgot. Anyway, how about the fights this weekend? What do you think? Israel Adesanya and Whitaker going back at it.
Man, I love Whitaker. He's one of my favorite fighters, but
Bobby Knuckles.
I can't
don't know,
bet
bro.
on him over Adesanya. I mean, do I want to? Listen, I'm gonna say Adesanya, and every time I pick, I'm wrong. So I'm gonna go with Whitaker because if I pick Adesanya, Whitaker's gonna win. So I'm just gonna pick Whitaker. I think Adesanya is probably gonna get it done. I think he's got the ticket. He's got, he knows how to.
I don't know, man. I feel like that last fight, Whitaker didn't look great when they last fought each other.
Well, he almost got knocked out at the end. What was it? The end of their first, second round. He went down, and it looked like it would have been finished then.
He got finished in the third, though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Finally. But he got almost knocked out
yeah.
in the first, I think it was.
I wonder if he's going to make some adjustments. I mean, I feel like...
I love that dude, so...
Adesanya?
I love them both.
Yeah.
I love them both. I got nothing bad to say about either one of them. I think, listen, they put a shine on MMA, both of them, especially Adesanya. He's just got that personality and that fight style.
But that's what I feel like.
He's a superstar. But something about Whitaker I just love.
He's just like...
Just a gritty, nice human being.
Put your head down and get the work done.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's Adesanya. I believe you're saying. I think he is a special
human.
person, special human, but
he can be
against
beat.
against Marvin Vettori, like he coasted.
Yeah.
Like I'm not knocking the guy. I'm not trying to say anything as comparing myself to him or anything like that. I'm saying as him, he could be like a Sugar Ray Leonard, right? He could be the super. But in order to be a special person, you have to do special things. To coast through a fight, that's just, I'm not saying.
But you think he typically coasts through fight? I don't think. I think he's a highlight reel, a human highlight reel. I don't think he coasts through many fights.
No,
I agree with you. The Vettori fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Vettori fight. That was the last fight. That was his last fight. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. And then he lost the fight before that to Jan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
not at his normal weight, but yeah,
No,
he did.
right.
A loss is he accepted it, and a loss is a loss. But that was a 205, right? Light heavyweight.
205,
Yeah.
And then
They're trying to get Usman to fight him at 185, right? So that would be he'd be going up for that too.
Usman will be.
Yeah.
Usman will be going up.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He just had a hand surgery.
Yeah, actually, we were supposed to have Usman on. Supposed to be on Zoom tonight.
Yeah.
Frankie got it lined up for tonight, and nothing but respect for that guy. That would have been a great interview. Definitely going to be on. Hopefully, we'll get him on next week, maybe. But regardless, if you watch Dana's or UFC's or Usman's Instagram, he just had a pretty major hand surgery.
But I saw it wasn't that major because he should be fighting by July.
Well, significant, I guess. Maybe major was the wrong word. What was it, a tendon tear?
I don't know. Yeah, I looked it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked kind of gnarly. But,
Someone said the bone was hanging out. I was like, there's no bone hanging out.
That was
tendon.
like, you think that was tendon?
It looked like it to me. I don't know.
I was like white stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
I think once you get through that couple layers in, everything's white. Past that, isn't it? You see the white meat, you always hear saying, the white meat was showing. That's bad, yeah. When you get down to the white meat, you're hurt.
You got all white meat, bro.
Yeah. I'm from Maine.
Fucking white meat.
No, here we go. Someone's going to fucking put a report in on you now. Call me white meat.
No, they don't matter. You see that? Damn, bro. You see that the show on Showtime talking about like why white people suck or some shit?
Yes.
Dude, come on, man.
Someone sent that to me, and I was like, man.
I don't know. Like, damn, we're like, I didn't do nothing.
I'm tired of them killing us, one person said.
Yeah.
Tired of them killing us?
I didn't kill nobody.
Crazy, man. You know what I can't stand is I really believe, at least the circle I hang out with, I would never be so bold or brash to say that racism doesn't exist. It certainly does on both sides of the aisle. But if it wasn't in your fucking face every 2 seconds on the media and social media and stuff, who would think about it? I see a person, is the first thing that comes to your mind ever color? Never is mine.
No.
It's never color. I don't think like that. But the media makes me think that way. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's an agenda they push. They want
That's
us
what they
divided.
want. They want us at
Divided,
each other. They want us at each other. Like they're gonna divide us with. Well, it used to be a race, and they always go back to that, obviously. But that's always their go-to race to divide us, right? Then they'll do it with religion. Then they'll do it with fucking vaccine status. You know what I mean? They're trying to do it every which way they can. They want to divide us. I mean, that's what it really comes down to.
And why? Why is that? Why do they want us divided?
Well, if we're fighting with each other, we're not worrying about the fucking masters, cracking a whip.
Correct. Yep, it's to hide behind the veil of what they're really doing. I think they want the attention off of them, and it's sad. Big government has just become too big. I mean, I look at what's going on the Canadian border as kind of the proving ground to see what's going to happen, and you already see things happening. They're starting to lift mandates. Some of the provinces, like you said, already have. You with us, buddy? What do we got live? What do we got going on live?
No, it's emails, bro.
I
Listen,
feel like doing a show today?
I'm multifaceted, bro. I'm multifaceted. I got to work. I'm doing deals over here.
Trading crypto during the show.
Crypto's coming back up, buddy.
A little bit, man.
It was a little bit.
It was a
It's
bad
up,
month.
Bitcoin's up 10 grand, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention. I try not to look at it every day because it's depressing, especially in the last month. It's been really depressing. But
dude, well, it's off air a little later.
yeah, we'll talk about a little something. Did BJ say anything about Ian coming on? No.
He said, I got a race to run. I can't mess with you little boys anymore. What do you think if the truckers do that here?
Listen, there's already a supply chain issue that was not caused by truckers, right? Because the first thing that will happen is they'll blame the truckers. That's what they're trying to do in Canada, trying to say they're violent. There's been really no evidence of it whatsoever. They're trying to say that they're causing supply issues and people are going to suffer for it or whatever. There was already here. I don't know about Canada. There's already a supply chain issue here, so they really can't do that. I think that if you shut down logistics. Everything is done by logistics, right? Everything is done by truckers. Everything moves everywhere. If you do it here, they have no choice but to listen, But it's really the owner-operators that have to do it. Company guys like myself, what do I do? If I take a truck and drive to Washington, D.C., I'm gonna get arrested. It's a company truck. It's owner-operators.
How many owner-operators are there?
Maybe Andrew can pull that up. How many are there? There's a tremendous amount, that's for sure. Those guys literally could be true patriots and turn this thing around.
It's ending, right?
It's slowing down, that's for sure. Slowing down. What is it, March 7th or March 14th?
Well, that's for the kids.
For the kids, yeah.
But honestly, we don't have any mask mandates in Jersey.
5? Oh, 9. Yeah. 9% of the country or 9% of trucking as a whole? 9% of trucks on the road. I would say that's a substantial number to... Yeah, you could shut some shit down with that. I mean, that's if all 10% joined up. But does it? I don't know if you can pull the stat up. What percentage of Canadian truckers are owner operators? But it's not just truckers. There's farm equipment. There's people in pickups. There's people in vans. It's not just truckers. They're the ones that are getting the accolades, I guess, if you will, but it's not just truckers. The farmers have now come and aided them. All right, no worries. You're going to bring your Audi? Take your Audi to Washington, D.C.? Jam up some roads?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, take Renee's truck. That thing's fucking... That thing's a
boat.
boat.
It's a boat. It is a boat.
I don't know, man. I mean, where do you see us a year from now, Frank? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to be, quote unquote, back to normal? Think that exists anymore?
I mean, it's only going to get better. Has to. At least, I mean, I'm saying, I don't know what else is going to get piled onto this shit and maybe make fucking curveballs here and there. But I'm saying, as far as the COVID thing goes, it should only be getting better.
And do you think that's because of pushback? Do you think that there was no pushback and everybody just caved and fell down like half, essentially, for all intents and purposes, half the country has done? Do you think that it would just continue to get worse? Do you think the pushback is what's making it better?
I think yes, it is, definitely. Just like I said, we talked about in Alberta, they're dropping mandates. Obviously, probably because of the fucking truckers. Here, they're seeing what we're doing. Like, the world is probably saying, "Oh shit, Canada's not fucking dealing with this no more."
Mm-hmm.
But, other people are gonna probably start doing the same. So yeah, I do think it is helping a little bit.
Right.
I mean, look at the Asian the doctor on CNN. She was like the fucking mass Nazi, the vaccine. We should make it hard for their lives if they don't get the vaccine. Blah, blah, blah. Now she's saying, I think that the restrictions need to stop, and it's up to the parents. Like, they're changing their fucking narrative. Mm-hmm. So that means something to me.
Right.
Either, like you said, it could be because of the midterms and all that.
Well, I mean, come on, man. It was 14 days. That's what they said. We're 2.5 years in now? What are we?
But are we though? Like, let's be real. That first summer, right? All right, started in 2020 March, give or take. Mm-hmm. That July, we were shooting guns. We went out to eat to the restaurant. Like, it was annoying. You had to wear a mask to walk in, all that stuff. But like, we did okay.
Yeah.
Where we were considered, we're surrounded by New York and Philadelphia, where they're fucking tyrants. They're fucking saying you got to wear a mask, you got to have vaccine passport, all shit. We did okay. As much this
You
guy,
think part of that? Sorry to cut you off. Part of that, you think maybe could be because we're in Ocean County, New Jersey. It's the only red county year after year after year after year after year.
Yes. What we see here is
Right.
definitely different than other places. Agreed. But there still was no mandates anywhere.
Right.
Maybe certain specific places said it, like you go to fucking the Prudential Center, you have to have a vaccine now.
Right.
You know, you can't even have a negative test. In Rutgers, you got to have a negative test.
Okay. What weekly?
No. I mean, like if I want to go to watch Sebastian wrestle,
Right.
I have to have a negative test and I have
How
to wear a mask.
current does that test have to be?
72 hours.
72 hours. Okay.
So I did one for me and Tino, and I had to wear a mask.
Can
and
you-
I told Sebastian, "You're the only motherfucker in the world to wear a mask for." Bro. And guess what? I went in there. I didn't wear a mask.
I don't know if you can talk about this or if you're willing to talk about this, but you can be discreet about it and be very vague about it if you want. But Renee had a episode with the mask lady.
I will say it. Fuck it, because
Fuck
it's
it,
fucking
yeah.
it's trash. Especially like the fact that they're gonna drop this mandate anyway.
Right.
She went in to go to wrestling match with my son and some masked Nazi who was taking money, which she was instructed not to tell anybody to put on a mask. You could recommend the mask, but if they say they don't want it, shut the fuck up.
Right.
So my wife goes in, gives her $20. It's $5 to get in. Gives her $20. It's like, oh, you have to wear a mask. Renee's like, oh, I'm good, thanks. She's like, oh, well, you can't come in. Renee's like, no, I'm gonna go in.
Mind you, you go week after week after week.
Yes,
to this
and
place,
I've been to I've been in nothing but high school gyms
Right.
this whole year because of my kids wrestling.
Right.
I have not. No one said. People say wear a mask, but no one fucking say anything else past that.
Right.
Right. So, I know several people that walked into this fucking place without masks. My Renee took a picture of the gym. There was maybe 2 people in the whole packed gymnasium wearing a mask. So it's not the mask issue. She was singling out my wife, right? So Renee was just gonna walk in and say, "Fuck it, take the 20." Walk in, and then she's like, "Why should I give this bitch my change?" You know. So she went to go get her change. The lady slammed her hand in a cash draw.
No shit.
Right, cut her hand. She didn't realize till afterwards. Then Renee kind of lost her shit. Was like, "Get the cops here." Da 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 da. I'm coming. So the cop and an AD walked over, said, "Give me her change right now." Gave her change right in front of Renee and walked her into the gymnasium. And again, no one wearing masks in the fucking gymnasium. So like this lady obviously singled my wife out, and I was a little upset. You know, Renee posted something, and someone called us and said, "Can you please take it down?" We did. I'm not trying to create a big issue for people that had nothing to do with it.
Right.
But the fact that this lady is thinking she has the ability to do this is kind of crazy to me.
The authority, yeah.
You know, like authority. Like, who are you? And I know you. And literally, Renee said, as this is going on, they're having this back and forth exchange. People are walking in with no mask. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think?
But people like her are empowered.
Right. So now I want to see
they're
this bitch.
empowered by
I want to
that,
see this bitch.
by mandates.
What are you gonna do
They
now,
think
you
that- they
miserable
think-
bitch?
they think
Now
that-
you can't fucking yell at kids for wearing masks and all this stuff. What are you gonna do?
Right.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna come up with now?
You can wear your mask.
Yeah.
That's about it. But yeah, people, because of these mandates and because of media, people become they want to be in a place of authority, and they never have had it in their entire life, so they feel like this gives
And
them
you know what?
the
Honestly,
ability
you know
to
what?
do it.
And there's people there, and I know there's people probably around town. And honestly, my wife, it got around town.
Right.
It's Renee. It's my wife. You know.
Right.
Like people are like, oh, she thinks who she is. Why should she wear a mask? Why can't you just wear a mask? Because bitch, I ain't wearing a fucking mask. That's why. It's fucking bullshit. They don't fucking work. Suck my dick. That's my wife said. It wasn't even me.
Well, but I think, but I think people are starting now. The CDC has said they don't work cloth masks.
Exactly.
So it's we weren't
It's
wrong.
all
We
a
weren't
charade.
wrong.
It's
We
all
weren't
charade.
wrong.
And you Nazis out there with the mask bullshit,
Right.
keep that shit to yourself, man.
And the people I'm talking to, I don't know about you, the people, the guy, and the girl that I'm talking to, is the guy that I pull up next to at the fucking stoplight that I'm sitting next to, who's in his car with the windows all rolled up, all by himself, with the fucking mask pulled up. He can barely see fucking over it. So, you can't give COVID to yourself, bro. Those people annoy me.
I went to a wake.
I don't really care because
I went to
you're
a
in your
wake.
fucking
I went
car,
to a
but it
wake
annoys me.
today before this.
Oh no.
Someone I know died of a heart attack.
Uh-oh.
Take it as you will. There's like several people in there wearing masks, bro. I'm like, dude, young. I could see an old person wearing it. I can.
Sure.
because but I'd seen like young dudes. Like, what are you doing, dude? That's and whatever. I don't know your whole story, so I don't want to say I'm judging people. And you want to wear a mask, I have no fucking problem with it. But I'm judging your ass. If you're a young, healthy dude and lady, like, what the fuck are you doing? Right. Are you just that night?
I'd be lying if I say I don't judge, but it's usually just certain scenarios. The person in their car by themselves is the one that I judge them. I
or
judge
outside,
that
riding their bike outside. The fuck are you doing?
Yeah. In the worst of it, I can remember going to Seaside. I mean, they had beaches shut down at one point. You couldn't, but like when they reopened them, I would see people walking along the waterline with the closest person to them probably an eighth of a mile away, and they were masked up. I would see people in pools, people in the ocean wearing masks. I don't understand it. It makes no sense whatsoever. But regardless,
it does not. And I was that guy. I don't know if you remember. You could probably go back to this podcast, and I was like, because I think you were even more like, oh, what about the mask? I'm like, dude, well, you can't wear a mask. Are you a fucking asshole? Why can't you wear a fucking mask, buddy? Why can't wear a mask? It's not that fucking big a deal. It is a fucking big deal now. Now I'm fucking done with the mask. Leave me the fuck alone.
My theory on it, and there was periods of time where you could probably find a post where I had a mask on. You know what I mean? But I never wanted to wear a mask. But my theory was, I'm not going to hold the general manager of ShopRite. I'm not going to argue with this person.
I will now.
Because, now you can. But when it was a mandate, I felt like, why am I going to give this? They're just doing their job.
Though, honestly,
they're just doing their job.
Yeah.
So I wore it out of respect for them. Not out of respect because I believe in it or out of the authoritarian figures that said we had to do it. None. I have no respect for them. None.
No, but I did walk into the Cumberland Farms.
Yeah.
Over on Fisher.
Yeah.
And I walked in. This is before they dropped the mask mandate, but it was at the end, and I was fucking done. I stopped wearing masks before they said I could not. I don't listen to you fucks.
Right.
I walk in, and he was like, "Where's your mask? Who needs a mask?" And I was the only guy in there with a mask, and I'm like, and I overheard him talking about it before, and he's like, "Oh, you got your vaccine? I got my vaccine." So I heard he was talking to some other guy, and I'm like, bro, I just heard you just got your vaccine. You're good. Oh, you should have. I'm like, are you going to let me buy this or no? So I said, are you going to let me buy this or no?
What did he say?
He let me fucking buy it.
Yeah. So I can remember a number of examples, but this one pops out in my head. I was at the mall. What mall was I at? Doesn't matter. One of the big malls up north. But anyway, regardless, going in and out of stores, and this was kind of back during the heyday. The mandate wasn't there though, and I went into a bunch of them. Nobody said shit. Now, I would say it was about half and half. About half the mall was wearing masks. About half the mall wasn't. But we went into this one store, whatever that cookware, kitchenware one is. I forget the name of it. And went in there. And the second I went through the door, because I had it under my chin, right? Second I went through the door, this lady, this fucking manager, this Nazi says, "Sir, you have to put your mask up. You have to put your mask. You can't come in here without your mask up," right? So I literally just grab it, I pull it up. So it's under my nose, right? And I start to walk past. She said, No. You have to put it all the way up. You have to put it over your nose. I just turned around and said, "We won't be shopping here today," and walked out. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't spending money in your store, and I'll never go in that store again, ever.
What was it? Let's tell them. Let's tell people to stay away.
No, because I blame her. You know what I mean? I'm joking.
No, but you know what, man? Like, we gotta do something, man. I mean, I feel like people are starting to realize. A lot more people are starting to realize.
I do. I feel like the left is even now like, we got duped. We got fucking duped. Who do we vote for? I feel like a lot of them are doing that now. And what's he got, a 26, 27? Andrew, 27% approval rating now or something like that? It's in the gutter. Lowest ever of any president in what?
Ever?
100 years or some shit?
They were doing approval ratings fucking 1920s?
I don't know. 50 years, whatever it is. In a long time.
Maybe.
Making me nervous.
He doesn't. Yeah, this guy doesn't look very good, bro. You see Jill? Jill's wife always taking him. It looks like he can't even walk by himself.
Yeah. Do you believe? Listen, there's tons of theories and conspiracy theories out there, and obviously the right rips on the left rips on the right. But this talk about him shitting his pants all the time. You think that's true?
No,
you think he's really shitting his pants? No.
I mean, fuck.
Do you think so? You do. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't know. He's like, he's with it sometimes though. That's how dementia is, though,
sometimes.
Right? That's a dimension. Yeah, you think he's got to be on something.
They say again, conspiracy theory maybe, but they do say they hop him up on shit so he can get through a teleprompter read, but he doesn't like questions. He doesn't like, and I think they get real nervous when he takes.
Eating ice cream because dementia people eat ice cream a lot.
Really?
Oh, really? Well, I start seeing you eating ice cream, I'll know what's up. Can you do that thing? Put your hand on the table and do that thing with the fingers. Can you do that? Alien. Remember Alien? The movie Alien?
Yeah, I remember it.
The robot guy did it. Or not the robot guy, but the
cyborg
guy did it.
That would be kind of a robot.
Go ahead, do it.
I'll do it to you. Give me your feet.
No, do it to you.
Do it to your feet.
It ain't going to hurt that one fucking finger you got. Hold that thing up to the camera.
I can't.
Look at the base of that thing. The size of his neck. That's crazy, bro.
It goes the other way.
Can't get that thing lanced or drained or nothing?
No. You should see Corey's. Corey's even
I
bigger.
know, I did. I could see it sitting here with him over there. I could see it.
Yeah.
Crazy. I sent Corey the location of that 13-pointer that I sent you. He's like, I'm going to shoot that thing. I sent him the location today, exactly where it is, and there is public land there, so he could crack it. He's going to get yelled at by the old people over there, but he still could crack it.
I know you're not into like manly sports, but
Here we go.
Who you think won in the Super Bowl?
Oh, I don't care, honestly. Neither team I care about, so it doesn't matter to me.
I don't care. None of them are pink. I don't wear pink. I don't like it.
Listen, I grew up in New England, so obviously I'm a Patriots
I love this.
fan.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I've been, but again, I catch such shit for that because Tom Brady's he's beloved where I'm from, but he's hated in a lot of the other parts of the country.
No way. I think when he left, I think he's the most popular guy in fucking football.
Hands down, the greatest fucking quarterback ever, in my opinion. But anyway, long story short, people give me shit, fucking, especially around here because everybody's a Giants fan. But when I was a kid, they fucking sucked. The Patriots absolutely fucking sucked. You know what I mean? So don't give me shit. I've been a fan since I was a kid.
They were pretty good. They ended up being good again. The Belichick's good, dude.
Belichick's pretty amazing, yeah. Yep. How about you? You got a team in the game? First time the Bengals have been in it in what? How many years? Cincinnati has not been in the Super Bowl in 30-something years.
More than that.
Is it more than that? I don't know.
30 would be the 80s. I don't know.
But I got, probably more than that. I'm sorry. But anyway, one of my buddies, my buddy Danny.
Have they ever won a Super Bowl? Ever?
In it. I know they were in it. I don't know if they won it. Can you pull that up?
Has the Chargers, or is it Chargers? No, the Rams, right? Rams.
Yeah,
Have they ever won a Super Bowl?
99, I think.
The Rams did?
Rams.
Oh, is that when
The Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
that was when Kurt Warner. Yeah.
Titans were on the
St. Louis weren't. They were the St. Louis Rams at that time. Yeah. Look at that. So I'll teach you some football facts,
you,
bro.
son. Look at
Teach you
you.
some football
So
facts.
were you got any skin in the game?
Kurt Warner actually was a fucking grocery guy and then became a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's hope
I
for you,
did
bro.
hear
It's
that.
hope for
Yo,
you,
he
Raj.
went to an open workout, right?
It's hope for you, bro.
Isn't he the one that went to an open workout?
We did like an open WWE workout.
And he got in, right? He just went to an open and
I don't know about that, but yeah.
something like that. But anyway, you got skin in the game? You care about either team? No, I don't either. I guess I'd like to see the Bengals win it just because it's been fucking forever.
Well, how about this? Do you know this fact?
Huh?
They've
Never won.
Never.
Okay.
Okay, how about this fact? You know this fact?
What?
You know the only people to win a Heisman trophy and a Super Bowl trophy. Do you know who? Anybody?
Heisman trophy and a Deion Sanders. I don't know. Who?
Nope.
Who?
They were both quarterbacks. No, still
Drew
not.
Brees? I don't know fucking know who.
Joe Namath,
Okay. Joe
Montana,
All Joes.
and who is in the Super Bowl for the Bengals for the Bengals? Joe Burrow.
Really?
Imagine that. It's meant to be. It's all Joe's.
Yeah. Could be.
It's fucking ain't the month for Joe if your name's Rogan.
Yeah, true. Or Biden.
Or Biden. Oh, shit. But Burrow might get it done. He's a fucking second year, too.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. You watching it here?
Will I watch it here? Yeah, probably. I don't know, unless you're having some.
I got the kids, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. So.
All right, I'm down.
Come
I
over.
got my
Come on
kid,
over,
I have
pal.
my kids. I have Martino has his championships for the Jersey Shore League.
Okay.
But after, I mean, it'll be in the morning and then after.
I'm in the championship for the Jersey Shore League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I got the kids, I'll probably come by or whatever. But what time? It comes on at night now, right? What time's it start? Like
No, 6:30.
6, yeah.
6 or 6:30, I think.
Yeah.
What do you mean now? It used to be during the day?
I thought it was earlier back.
I always thought it was earlier too, but
when I was a
don't think
kid,
so.
I thought it was earlier, but I could be wrong.
I think it was always 6.
Maybe it was. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, shit. I watch it. Super Bowl's always entertaining. They always got good halftime shows, great commercials.
Do you know who's the act for the halftime show this year?
Who?
Dr. Dre,
Yeah.
Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, bro.
No, it's gonna be off the hook.
Pretty dope.
It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's got the best commercials too.
Nah,
People spend a lot.
I don't know.
Of
A lot of them been whack lately.
Kind of. I feel like when I was a kid, they were
because
amazing.
they're fucking
The Budweiser Clydesdale commercials were killer when I was a kid.
They were good. Back
Remember the
when
one where the Clydesdale kicked the field goal?
There were some good ones, but now they're all like some fucking social justice, fucking
true,
politically correct bullshit.
True. That is true. Even the halftime act.
Wait,
like
was
that.
that?
Yeah, that was a great one.
Bud always had the fucking good best ones.
Yeah, they did. They really did.
I don't think they had one last year or some shit, right? Something like that. Something dumb like that. But you so you ever been to a football game?
No.
Never?
I've been to college games back when I lived in Maine. I used to go to University of Maine or Orono. I used to go to college games.
Who'd they play? Was it like the Mud Dogs?
They actually
Bobby Boucher.
They actually had a decent team. I forget where they were ranked, but they had a decent team. But their hockey team was when I was a kid, it was phenomenal. Our rivalry was always Michigan, always every year.
You didn't play hockey?
No, I grew up in a tiny high school. They didn't even have hockey.
What?
You can't when you have a small
just play in a fucking pond in your backyard.
Yeah, well, you could do that, yeah. But when you have a small school, the funds aren't there to it. That's a big money sport.
Yeah, it is.
That's a big money sport. Football is a big money sport. They're big money sport. We had cross country. You know why we had cross country? Because you fucking run down a country road and you don't spend any money. You buy a pair of sneakers. That was your expense.
You're right.
We did have soccer. We did have baseball. We did have basketball, but no big money sports. There wasn't enough surrounding schools that even had the infrastructure. You had to get out of those little towns to have big enough schools. So Ellsworth would have been the closest one, I guess, to me that would have had a football team, you know. So yeah.
No wrestling?
No wrestling.
Not like wrestle your sister?
Yeah, well we had that. My sister used to fuck me up too. My sister's 2 years older than me, and she was always bigger than me. I was a peanut until I was probably like a junior in high school, and she used to fuck. But
peanut,
me
like height wise too.
My name was Little Roger until about the time I moved to Jersey. They called me Little Roger. I was little.
How tall were you?
I was lanky. Actually, no, I had a growth spurt like a junior year. That's when I was still like skinny, lanky. I just shot up. You know, I was probably, I don't know, 6 foot or almost by the time I was a junior. But I mean, I feel like that summer I grew like a half foot, literally. And but I was skinny. I'll show you pictures when I moved here to New Jersey at 22 or 23. I was still a beanpole, bro, a rail. I was skinny as shit. So yeah, little guys always want to be bigger, you know. Then you get fat, and then you want to be little. it's fucked up, but
Thermo 1,
baby, Thermo 1, best thermogenic on the market. I'm gonna have Sean in, my business partner. He's coming up. He's doing the polar bear plunge with us.
Oh yeah,
he's coming up on the 26th.
Well,
yeah,
he could maybe take my spot.
Oh yeah, fuck, you might not be here. Yeah,
we'll see.
Yep. What else, Frankie? You got anything else for us today?
I got nothing.
You want to punt it? You want to punt it out the park?
Yeah, I think we did all right.
Yeah,
we did all right. We support
right.
our guy Joe.
Support our guy Joe and our guy Ian.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Freedom fighters.
I agree, man. I agree. You know, a lot of people were giving.
It's kind of crazy, bro. I never thought we'd be in this world in my time.
Being the world we're living in now.
Yeah, man.
Never.
It's so fucking crazy, bro. But you know what, man? Like, seriously. Like how Dave Chappelle said when he was getting like hit, you know, in his stand up, he's like, you know, all these people coming at me like, oh, on social media. He's like, motherfucker, Twitter ain't real. Twitter ain't the real world. I don't give a fuck. And if we say you don't look at social media,
correct,
and we just go about our lives, especially where we live, shit don't exist.
Totally. Even in my worst of days, for all my bullshit and not one time in person did anybody give me 1 ounce of shit or look at me cross-eyed or be a douchebag to me. Never one fucking time. But you go on social media and you post a picture of a fucking rock, and people will have a problem with it. It's crazy. But again, I'm a big boy. You're a big boy. I shrug a lot of shit off my shoulder. I have no shock value. This is a crazy world that, just like you said, I never thought we'd ever be living in. But my heart breaks for like my kids. That fucking they've had to wear masks for 2 years.
Yes. But I'll tell you what, I keep saying
that is
this.
not living.
No,
it's
but I
not
keep
living.
saying this. Our kids are the ones that are going to save us.
I hope. Not if they grow up and this is their normalcy, though. If they accept this as being normal.
No, but I don't think they will.
My kids won't. I know that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know.
I don't think they will. Dude, my kid he's the one that got his mask mandate.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? He went in there and he said, and the principal
That
called
takes balls to be that young.
and I didn't know if he's going to. And my principal called and was like, your son's being very nice, but he just said he will not put the mask on because it makes him dizzy.
Right.
Yeah, you got to fucking wear it, motherfucker.
Right. Yeah.
You know what makes you dizzy? When I put my hands around your neck, you get real fucking dizzy.
Yeah, and Frankie just got us canceled. All right. Well, on that note, guys, thanks for checking us out. Keep forgetting we're on live. Thanks for anybody tuning in, checking us out on live. We don't do live very much. Maybe we'll start doing it more. But anyway, thanks for listening.
Tell your friend. Tell your mom.
Yeah.
Tell your mom.
Hit that subscribe
Roger's good
button.
with the moms.
Yeah.
Roger's good with the moms.
Choosy moms choose Roger.
Yeah. Slutty ones, too.
Well, one can hope, right? I like MILFs. All right, pal. Always a pleasure down here with you, buddy.
Always.
Till we convene again. Usman coming soon. Coming very soon.
Someone else, too.
Oh, yeah, we got a surprise guest for you guys. Can't tell you who it is.